Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, girlfriend. Come on, Loretta. All right, Gus, here you go. Come on, Loretta. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. That breakfast is on point, ain't it, girl? Sure is. Hey, remind me, I got to get y'all some more children vitamins. Y'all not out yet, but I don't want to wait till you get out, so remind me. You know how I am. I'll forget. You know what I mean? All right, Big Daddy. Y'all have a great day. You hear me? What is going on, y'all? It's Jason. Of course, that was the honeymooners over there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. We hope to have, let me tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all before I walk out of here. Let me tell y'all what my plans are. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a year now. And y'all know a week ago I wanted to do it, but I couldn't because of the weather. Y'all know what I finally got back from the shop, and that is my granddaddy's old 1940s 8N tractor. And y'all, I've been biting at the bit. I gotta get the garden ready. Me and Brooke are going to tag team. We're gonna double team this garden area today. I'm gonna be on the Ford 8N, the old vintage tractor. Brooke's gonna be on the much newer Big Orange, the Big O tractor. And we're gonna do some serious work out here in the garden today. I honestly cannot tell you guys when the last time this old Ford tractor actually did some garden work. Now, my granddaddy was using it. My granddaddy was using the tractor. But granted, my granddaddy is 101 years old. And he's blind. So I'm not exactly sure when the last time he actually used it in the garden. I will say this though, it has been a minute. How y'all like this one? You know I got my bracelets, so one of you guys sent me this one right here. And you really can't remember to turn off the water with this thing around your wrist. Y'all look at this thing. Let's see what she had. I barely caught it in time, but she had that bowl in her mouth and took it over yonder. Oh goodness, Loretta. Oh baby girl. We're getting you, Moo Man. We're getting you, brother. All right, Big Daddy, here we go. Move, boy. Thank you. Come on, boys, let's go. Come on. Come on, boys. Come on, look at old Mo hopping around like a... Mo, I saw you frolicking. Yeah, see that spin move? Yeah, that's called the goat spin move right there. That's right. That's right. And didn't even knock it out of my hand this morning. No, sir. Before we go feed Peaches, y'all look at here. There she is. There's this beauty. Now, I've been cranking her, not every day, but at least every other day. Make sure everything's going smooth. So far, no hiccups. So, I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do with the tractors and how we're going to tag team this thing. How we're going to double team it after I get the boss lady fed this morning. We're coming, Peaches. We're coming, girl. We're coming. Hey, Peachy. Are we going to get that garden ready today, girl? Yes, ma'am. It's going to get done today. And in record time, because we're going to use both tractors. You hear me? Both of them. All right, let's get your bowl. Let's get your bowl. Yeah, I'm going to get your breakfast here. All right, let me go wet your food and I'll be right back. All right, Biscuit, we got to get Peaches taken care of. I'm going to Get y'all's filled up too. Come on. All right, hey, Bram. Y'all look like y'all got plenty of food, but I know how y'all like me to top it off. So there you guys go. Yeah. All right, Peach, I got your breakfast. This is like a Michelin star breakfast right here, girl. Yeah, right there. All right, y'all. Before we start on the garden, we got some other things we gotta do. But y'all are in for a surprise because this is the first day, and this is on Brooke's channel. So if you want to watch the whole video, y'all go be sure to check out Brooke's channel. That's Mrs. Cog Hill Farm. But y'all hear, she's talking right now because she's videoing for her channel. But this is day one of training the milk goats to get on the milk stand, the dairy goats. So this is a big day for her. So I'm gonna give y'all a little behind the scenes of this while she's doing it. And y'all want to see the whole video, be sure to check her channel out.
You might do better than your sister.
I think so. I mean, she's hanging.
Little girl, look at you.
Well, I must say, the first day of training the goats went fairly smooth. Proud of those girls. Proud of Brooke, too. Meanwhile, Brooke is actually moving some hay around. Y'all can probably hear the tractor that we got yesterday, putting it under the shelter. I'm going to show you guys what our plan is to do today out in the garden. Are you ready, girl? Are you ready? You ready to go do some work? Let's go do some work. Hey there, bandit. All right, guys, here we are in our main garden area here on the farm. This is one of the main reasons that we wanted a new farm, and a bigger farm for the most part, was bigger gardening space, because I love gardening, and also our garden is supplying the community with fresh vegetables and some income for us as well. Getting things done right there now, in her element. Y'all hear that donkey? It was just one little, I don't know what she's doing. But you can see I got my silage tarps down. This is areas that we have now designated as garden space. One mistake that I made last year is I planted way too big of a summer garden, and I could not handle it. It was just way too big. Not doing that this year. I'm doing these smaller plots. These are basically 40 by 40. This is gonna be my garden space right here. And right now we got 3 plots that we're going to work on today. There's 1, 2, and these are out front. You can see my greenhouse is right there. And then right across from the greenhouse is plot number 3. Again, these areas the chickens have ran through here last year or in the last 6 months. Speaking of chickens running through here, y'all look at this right here. This is where they were. Y'all remember what it looked like? It looked like that right there. We're fixing to move these guys again. But look, the grass is already back. That is so amazing. But our plans today is to pull all the tarps up. We're gonna run our spring tooth harrow through here, and I'm gonna do that with the forward tractor. Then we're gonna come back with the tiller and till it. So here's the deal. After we do what we're gonna do today, plow and then till, I'm gonna pull the tarps back over, because what's gonna happen is we're going to uncover or bring up some weed seeds that just been laying dormant underneath all this. So I cannot tell y'all how important tarping is right here. This right here, if you do tarping, and you don't have to have a silage tarp. I know silage tarps are a little bit more expensive than a regular black tarp. The advantage though is it's going to last way longer than a normal black tarp, because this is UV protected. But if you continue to tarp that same spot year after year after year, you'll get less and less and less weeds. All right, let's get this tarp pulled up, girl. right, y'all, got the tarps off. Let's go get the tractor. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. She is cold natured, so I know I gotta let her run for a little bit and get warmed up. But since it is warm outside, it shouldn't take nearly as long. All right, so it just cut off on me. And now it's not cranking. I don't know what was going on. I had it in low idle. I went to give it a little bit more gas and it cut off, and now it won't crank back up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, y'all, I'm just gonna be honest. It is a little disappointing. I gotta get the garden done. So, I've talked to Mr. Gary. He's extremely apologetic. The thing has ran great, y'all. I had no issues at all. Just went to go use it, and you know, I don't know, things happen. He says he's gonna get it fixed. We're gonna get it right. Just not today. So I still got to get the garden done. I got everything peeled back. So we're gonna go ahead and take the tiller off the orange tractor, the Kubota. We're gonna put the spring harrow on it, plow the garden plots, take the spring harrow off, then put the tiller back on. This is where, you know, the Ford would have saved us a little bit of time. And I don't know, it could be flooded, I guess. I don't, not exactly sure. I feel fairly certain that it is fuel related, because as I went to give it some gas, because I had it in low to mid idle, it stalled out and started sputtering and cut off, and now it won't crank back up. I think if it sits there for a little bit, it will crank and run, but I don't know how long that's gonna be. And I really, 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 really want to get this garden done. Okay, you know, I could poke my lip out and kick rocks and be upset, but you know what? What good is that gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Not gonna solve one single thing at all. So that's why we're gonna get the garden done. Just gonna take a little bit more work than we anticipated. It's gonna take the joy or the excitement I had of using, you know, my old granddaddy's tractor, but you know what? It's still okay. It's absolutely okay. We're gonna get the tractor fixed. I know it. Tractor's gonna get fixed. I trust Mr. Gary. I do. And when you're dealing with something that's this old and hasn't been ran in a long time, and things happen. Heck, things happen on brand new stuff. So I'm not worried about it at all. All right, Holly, load up, girl. We got a garden we gotta go tend to. You gotta scoot over there because you're blocking the pedals. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
Come on back some.
Yeah, come on back. I hope.
Go a little bit more.
All right, so the spring tooth harrow just goes really, really deep. It's gonna just dig a deep, deep trench, 12 to 18 inches deep. There's 5 of those teeth on that plow itself. And that's what's going to come through here and just start making this ground or breaking that subsoil up and making this ground pliable. Haven't done this area yet, so this will be the first time doing this area with it. And to make sure we get the subsoil broke up enough, we're gonna run the harrow this way, and then we're gonna come back and run it this way right here. But you guys can see how it works. All right, y'all. Well, Brooke got all the beds harrowed for me, which I do appreciate. She got a little tired, and so she went on home. Her and Mary Carl got to finish up homeschool today, anyways. And because I kind of took Brooke from homeschool this morning, so they're gonna finish that up. And while I finish up the beds, got the tiller on here now, and so I'm gonna till these beds out. Get them smooth, because right now they got these humps in them. Right here, it just goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down like that. If I leave it like this, it will be a lot harder to plant in come planting time. So when I till it, it's just gonna make it smooth and flat, and that's what I need. All right, y'all, got it done. All of it's ready. I can't tell y'all how excited I am about how our garden soil is evolving since we first got here. It looks absolutely amazing now. But now I got to get the tarps put back on. When I took the tarps off, there was zero wind. Now the wind has picked up. So it's going to be a little challenge. We'll get it though. You want to grab that side? Got it done. Whew, I'm a little whipped, but we got them done. Everything has been harrowed, everything's been tilled, and everything's back tarped, as you can see. And these will be our planting beds this year. And we'll plant either flowers, vegetables, or a cover crop in these beds we got here. And don't forget, we got a big one over yonder that once those radishes come up and do their thing, we're gonna chop and drop, we're gonna eat some, we're gonna feed some to the animals. Then we're gonna do the same thing to that bed as we did this bed. And either we're gonna tarp it or we're gonna plant a cover crop there. And we also have our fall garden right here that before too long is gonna be finished, and we're gonna do the same thing to it as well. But I cannot be more happy how the day went, even though we had a little downtime there. But that's okay. Life happens and we just keep on trucking. Holly, let's go see what Mama's cooking for supper. You want to? Come on, girl. Oh, and I gotta go clock out with the boss lady. Well, boss lady, have you an animal cracker. Have you an animal cracker. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, the day started off good, and then the day went downhill, and then the day ended on a high note. The tractor, the old tractor, it cut off on me. I couldn't get it cranked back up. I got a feeling if I go back down there here after all this is done, I bet it cranks. I think I got some type of flooding issue. Yeah, not exactly sure what it is yet, but we gonna figure it out. Yeah, we gonna figure it out. But all in all, we got the garden prepped. It's ready. Got it tarped back up. We're gonna be good come planting time in the next few weeks. And you enjoy yourself. Have a good evening. We gonna get it figured out, y'all. We gonna get it figured out. Y'all be good.